This week we're working on a 2012 Airstream Classic 30 model, and we were able to, well, Mike was able to fit 1200 watts of solar, the Renogy Eclipse panels, 600 amp hours of Battle-Born batteries, everything hidden, of course, in the RV.
In the jackknife.
Yep.
Under it.
And this system also has a 3000 watt Multiplus inverter, a 150/100 MPPT, a 712 battery monitor. We've got 2 easy starts as well on the ACs.
So on this install, I was able to get the wiring literally under the floor. So that's just spoiler alert, my bad. But yeah, that install was probably the cleanest Airstream install I've done yet.
So on Airstreams, a lot of times there are, we have 2 kinds of clientele for Airstreams. We have those who want the aesthetics, that, you know, they want to keep the curve and they want to
hide everything.
You know, yeah, they want to hide everything. And then we have those who want absolute performance. And that's kind of how we word it to the clients.
Yeah.
You know, do you want performance or do you want aesthetics? We're fine with either. If you've seen our roof, insert picture. We obviously don't care about aesthetics.
Yeah, no, it's,
we want the power.
Yeah.
We want the performance.
Show me the money, power.
So, you know, that's kind of the way we do that. And so this client, Keith and Lisa, they decided that they wanted performance. They wanted the power. They want to be able to get as much solar on their roof as possible.
Okay, so I haven't really talked about this one too much, but I will go over what we did for power. So AC shore power basically comes in from the pole, right over there, and then right here we go in. And instead of having a junction in here, I just went ahead and ran my line. This goes directly to the Multiplus, and then over here, get down and show you. This line right here is what came from the shore power plug. This goes directly up to the breaker box. I will make a junction with this and put it inside a box, which I don't know what I did with it, but it is an electrical junction box right there. So I will be doing that next. And then what this does is it brings shore power from here all the way to the front, and then all the way to the back, and then up here to the breaker box, which is up beside the bed, all the way in the back. I used 6 gauge 3 conductor up here in the front where the Multiplus is. It will take that and interrupt and either assist and, you know, help out hybrid invert, add power to the coach if, you know, they're not on a, you know, on a 30 amp hookup, or, you know, something small. And then if they're onshore power, you know, it'll assist in charging the batteries. Let's go inside. I'll show you how all of this got to be. So back here, I have the coach pretty much tore apart. So down here, right there, turn some light on. So this is where our shore power comes in and comes back. Goes this way, goes down beside the water heater. Move this out of the way. Goes on the floor, keeps going that way, through there, under the fridge, in the back, behind that panel, and comes up right here. Goes from here, goes under the floor, all the way down. Got the couch out of the way at the moment, the jackknife sofa, and it comes up right here, comes around, and I'm going to have the Multiplus sitting right here in the existing spot where the converter is, the parallax converter that Airstream likes to use. I'll be moving this, relocating it, more than likely back here on this wall, out of the way. I'm taking these 2 boxes out. I got to get the batteries out of them first, and then we'll have a row of 6 batteries, and then Multiplus here. There is an existing subwoofer, which I'll probably put right here where this box is. I'll be sealing this box up because it is no longer needed, but we do need the space. I've already got the 712 in place. This is the wiring for it. It's over there on the wall beside the fridge, above the Dometic. And then whenever you need to access the Multiplus, you just pull this little door is on a hinge already. It opens up, and then you can get to the converter slash inverter, which will be the Multiplus. It'll be on its side facing this way, and I'm going to open this side up for it to exhale all of the heat that it may generate. This will move over to here to get it out of the way. Same thing with this, which is a bus bar for 12 volt. I will be moving it out of the way over to here. And then what else goes in here? The MPPT will probably go on a back wall here or here. These will come out because these are the 50 amp circuit breakers for the batteries, so that you can't draw more than 50 amps off of them at any given time for an extended period of time. And you know, I'll just clean some of the stuff up that doesn't need to be here. There is a subwoofer that has to go back in here, which the wiring is not super long. This is all the more I have. That, and there's the input. I may have to take the batteries and go, you know, split them around the sub That's yet to be determined. Whatever the case may be, we'll make it work. So anyhow, there are 1200 watts up on this roof. Let's go take a look. I've already got all that finished. Oh, by the way, coming down in the same chase, I used, coming down from the fridge, which I'll show you that in just a minute. I came down from behind the fridge and down through that chase, and then I went down through the floor where the fridge is, and I brought the under the floor all the way across to right here. And this red and black right here, those are my solar lines coming in. So that part's already completed. Basically now, once I make the tie-in to the AC, then I can go ahead and immediately start doing all the DC. So let's go up on the ladder and look at the roof. It's been a day or so, so the panels aren't super duper clean, but this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which is not here. Once he figured out that I could do 12 on the roof, 12, he was like, oh, go ahead and wire for it. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then 11, and then 12. So yeah, pretty outstanding if I do say so myself. Give me a good shot of it looking this way, and I will come down and spin, and then there are the last. Everything is screwed down, nothing is riveted, so that if they do have to work on the AC units, it's easy to just remove the screws, pick them up, and then seal them and put them back down in place whenever they're done. Here is the combiner box. Everything is coming out and going over into the fridge area, and then I will go ahead and show you. I can do this gently. All right. It's sprinkled a little bit, and I'm very nervous climbing on a wet aluminum roof. Super nervous. So then everything comes down right here. I have a shroud for that to protect it, and then this line here is the 712 that comes up. So I still have to seal this and put that protection piece in there so that the wires don't rub on the aluminum floor in here. All right, so that's what I've been working on for 4 days. 3 days of it took 3 days to do everything on the roof, and then 1 day to get all the rest of the wiring done, pulled, and then probably 1 more day tomorrow. I should have all the batteries in place before I finish tonight. I will have the power running through the Multiplus and have all that stuff ready. Anyhow, so that's where I'm at. I'm going to use the existing switch. I may move it and go ahead and add the other switch probably right beside it, so that everything's nice and neat and clean and you really can't see what all I've done. That's why I like Airstreams. Everything's super stealth. So, but anyhow, I'm gonna get back at it and get this one wrapped up. So I'll switch you guys back over to Timelapse and we'll get it all knocked out.
So why, like on Airstreams, for instance, why do we use 100-watt panels and not something larger?
So it all comes down to the dimensions at the end of the day. So I haven't found the perfect size of panel that's larger than 100 watts. Having a 200-watt panel that has roughly dimensions 21 by 80 or 82, I think that's how it works out. That's kind of what would be the perfect panel in my opinion. But when you're putting the panels up on the roof, with the way that Airstream lays things out, you would only be able to put 3 of those panels on the roof, and then the rest would have to be short, because on sections of the roof, the longest stretch that you have is only 3 panels long, 123 inches or something like that. So that's 3 panels in a line, which you'll see in the video the way that everything worked out. The Renogy Eclipse panel literally is the perfect dimensions. It comes from the rain gutter to just up to the edge of the vents and air conditioners, and
there's some good looking panels.
Yeah, literally when you look at it, it looks like one 10-foot long panel, 21 inches wide. So, but they're very, very clean install. I'm actually really happy with it.
And like we've seen good performance out of those as well, right?
Oh yeah. The performance rating on the Eclipse panels, I'm sure people are going to look it up. I think it's 22 or 23%, something like that. A lot of the other panels out there are from 17 to 20. I know technology is changing. I've also had some people reach out and say they're, ending the Eclipse panel, and after doing a little bit of digging, I think they're ending the
kit.
The Eclipse kit. Yeah, they're not going to make that anymore. So, but
we're big fans of the Eclipse panels. They are very pricey though.
Yeah, they're $2 a watt. So roughly, that's kind of on the high side. Depending on, if you can get an Amazon price alert or whatever, you can get them down around $155, but that only happens like 2 or maybe 3 times a year. Kind of the norm is the 170 range, 175. So yeah, each.
We've seen them as high as 200. So thanks again for joining us on another video. We thought we'd go back a little bit old school, so I hope you subscribe and like this video and
smash the dingy bell ringy thingy.
And then leave us a comment below. Let us know that you're watching the videos. If you have questions, let us know those as well. We love to hear from everybody, and we do try to answer every single comment that comes through, so we appreciate it.
Yep.
And we appreciate you guys and your support of our channel, and we hope that we're providing information that is not only helpful but interesting as well. So
yeah, try and keep everybody's attention spans.
Yeah. So till next time.
Kirk out.
We're working on a 2012 Airstream Classic 30 or 33.
No, he's not 33.
He's a 30. Yeah. So an Airstream okay, let's try that again.